Today in meditation, I'm going to continue the meditation which we took last week, and I said that we will do the second part this week. Now, last week, this is the session which I took, Taittiriya Upanishad, which is the first mantra of the first section of the second chapter, which is the basis of this whole chapter 3 which we are doing. I have covered the first 5 points. What is the difference between Pramata and Sakshi? Quick revision, Pramata means it is Visesha Jnanam. Sakshi means Samanya Jnanam. Samanya means general awareness, general knowledge about my existence, pure existence. Visesha Jnana means I exist with the body, with the mind, with the attributes, my color, my features, all that is called as Visesha Jnana. Whenever I am in the waking state right now, who are we? We are Pramata. In the sleep state, I am observing that there is no world. Who am I? Sakshi. Very simple. See, this is how you should be able to understand intellectually. What is the pure Sakshi? This Pramata, is it Nityam? No, it is Anityam. Why? Because this is not, this body and the mind is not experienced in the sleep state. That is why it is called as Anityam. And what is Nityam? The Sakshi, the awareness principle of the sleeper is the Sakshi. It is always there. It is the substratum on which the sleep is coming and going, the waking is coming and going, the dream is coming and going. Pramata is the ego I. Ego I means the mind is there, which is why it is called as Triputi. And what is Sakshi I? No mind. Is there a state when you are there but there is no mind? Yes, very easy. That is what is called as Sakshi. See, this aspect of Pramata and Sakshi, this is a beautiful meditation. Take it up. Anybody who wants to know about your own nature, just to do this one meditation, you will be on the lap of your consciousness without fail. These notes, if you are able to understand, whatever this verse is saying, oh, Brahma Vida Apnoti, Param Tadesham, Yuktam, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, the gist of it is here in these notes. What are the other features of Pramata? The other feature is the 3 worlds of waking, dream, and sleep are illumined by the Pramata with reflected consciousness. That means my mind plus the consciousness together, they illumine the world in the waking, dream, and sleep. But what is Sakshi? Sakshi is the one which illumines the mind. Mind alone is illumined by Sakshi. It is the mind which is the Karanam for the 3 states. The next point about Pramata, mind is absent in Sushupti. The 3 Sharirams are absent in Sushupti, but it is illumined by Sakshi. Jiva attains happiness from objects in the waking state or the dream state or the sleep state. That is the Anandamaya Kosha. It's a kosha because it is revealed, it is seen, it is experienced. And in Vedanta, whatever is experienced is not me. I am the experiencer, Sakshi. Or I attain all the Ananda of all the minds. If I'm a Sakshi of this mind in this body. I'm a Sakshi of another mind and another body. But then you will ask me, how come I don't experience the happiness of other people? Because the nature is like that. Sakshi means it alone is there. Then the other fellow's mind is woken up. That Sakshi will illumine that mind. That's all. Okay. Jiva Drishti and Brahma Drishti. Jiva Drishti means I am always attached to the thoughts which are from the perceived world. That is what is Pramata. Pramata means what? Experiencer of the objective world. Sakshi means what? Experiencer of the mind, which is experiencing the world. Sakshi Drishti means Brahma Drishti. It alone is, that is the absolute nature without the worlds, without the waking, dream and sleep. Whatever exists, that is called as absolute. Why? Because that is the non-changing nature. Whereas the three states, the three bodies are changing. This Pramata is always with change, vikara, modifications. Therefore, it is called as Savikaram. Savikaram means in Sanskrit, changing. Whereas Sakshi is changeless, actionless. Is there any action in Sakshi? No. Because there is no body in Sakshi. There is no body. There is no mind. It doesn't have. It means it is by nature it is like that. So who am I ultimately? What is the God's? What is God's real nature? God's real nature is this Sakshi. Because that which is the nature, which is conscious of the entire universe is called as God. And that God also has the same nature. Nature means Swarupa. Vishesha Ananda alone is enjoyed by Ajnani Jiva. See this is Vishesha Ananda. See, these are all related to our topic of Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Panchakoshas. So in the Panchakoshas, what did we say? Anandamaya Kosha is enjoyed by the Jiva. Up to that level is the Jiva. Beyond that is the Sakshi. But if I say that Anandamaya Kosha of one body is seen by Sakshi, then Sakshi can say, I am the Adhishtanam for all the Anandamaya Koshas. As this Chaitanyam, as the Sakshi, I am the eternal illuminator of all the vrittis in all the minds. Because that happens to be the substrate. As a Pramata, see, for example, we are living in the waking state, and in the waking state, don't try to say, I am out of bondage. Because bondage and liberation, the moment you say, I am in bondage or I am out of bondage, you are already with the mind. Just be the self which is ever of the nature of Nitya Mukta. Nitya Mukta means ever free. It was never bound, it is never going to be liberated also. Purusha Nityaho Upalabdhi Swarupaha considers world as Satyam, appearance, my own reflection. See, only when you are Sakshi, you can say that I am of the nature of ever being free. As the nature, you see, because that happens to be my nature. But Pramata, which is coming and going, is not my real nature. For example, we experience, see, the problem is all what we experience, the Veda says it is not true. This is not the real world. The real world is where the Sakshi alone is. Okay, let us try to keep some of these points in our meditation today. And please close your eyes. I am aware of the breath in this body. Breathing is natural to the body. Involuntarily, the body breathes. This is Ishvara Srishti, creation of the Lord. The physical body is born of annam, the food. It is Prakriti. Prakriti means changing, vikara. The body grows, body is born, body declines, and body perishes. I am not the Annamaya Kosha. I am not the Pranamaya Kosha. Many a times, I am carried away by the delusions in the mind. The mind is manifest in the waking. The mind is unmanifest in sleep. This is the nature of the mind. I am aware of this mind. Manomaya Kosha. Every thought I enjoy is the signature of my life, because I become identified with the thought. If the thoughts are good, it makes me happy. Some days, sometimes, I have a gush of ignoble thoughts. Those are called as tamasic thoughts. They throw me overboard. For a few days. I am not those emotions which come and disturb me. They appear and they disappear. Like the sounds, they appear and disappear. What remains is absolute silence. of the Sakshi. The scriptures tell me I am Sat principle, pure existence. The world without objects is pure self. That is the depth of my personality. Pure Sat is pure Chit. They go hand in hand. It is one substance. Like the heat of the fire and the brilliance of the fire. Both belong to the fire principle. So awareness and existence, they are two aspects of one absolute Atma. Atma is aware of absence of the world in the sleep state. That state is called as the state of witness, when nothing is there except me. The pure state is also called as Om. I will chant Om 3 times. Remember, objectless awareness is Om. 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachade Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please rub your palms and gently open your eyes.